first of all, what y'all gotta understand, right, is what they all have in common is they all have an independently owned company, right? So Bad Boy, Cash Money, Death Row, Diddy, Hove's company with Dame Dad, Rockefeller. All these are indies. So let's understand this. So right now, Birdman is the only man in history to have an 80-20 deal. What that means to those y'all that don't understand is 80 cent of every dollar goes to
Hey,
him.
Wack, I don't mean to interrupt you,
Hold
but
on,
Master
Master
P
P.
didn't
Master
have
Yeah,
P.
that.
Master P had it first.
Wait,
Yeah, he
no,
had it
Master
first.
P had that first.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Not an 80-20 deal.
What P had? 70-30?
Yeah, he had a 70-30 deal. You got to remember, Stunning them was coming out the trunk so crazy for like 6-7 years to where they was making so much money because back then niggas was crossing that with what we was known to do in the street. And nigga didn't want a deal. So in order to entice him to do that deal, they had to give him some shit that just didn't make sense on top of the $40 million bag that come with that when he was 18 years old, right? So when you look at that 80-20 deal, and even if we put P there, remember, P reign with music stopped long time ago, 20 plus years. It been over with, right? This man is the only man independently. Diddy shit stopped with the last sign of think he had something to do with French Montana's earlier, but it been over with. His with Young Money, Cash Money, Nicki Wayne, Drake, Tiger, shit like that, right? It continued, right? Even right now in the day, right? So that 80-20 split, right, sets him differently than somebody that got a 60-40 or a 70-30 or a 50-50. Even right now today, it's hard to get a 50-50. So let's understand that. And we're talking about money that was made when niggas was selling uh, uh, cassette tapes for $12.99 and CDs for $15.99. You know, 80% of his money been made off the real money, not the stream money, right? We got to
He
establish
said
that.
he
You
said
got
he
Hey,
90-10 now.
no, listen,
90-10. He ain't even
listen,
got nobody over there, man.
Trap,
listen.
Go ahead.
What you mean
Trap.
he ain't
Would
got
you
That's
nobody?
what
stop
he
pouring
just
into the
Wait,
said.
wait,
No,
wait,
he,
Hold on,
he
wait,
got two. He got
let
two
him
over there with your
finish.
artists.
wait.
Who the other
Nikki's
artists he
still
got
over
right
there.
now?
Listen,
Nikki's still there. Yeah, Nikki's
Nikki's
still
Niggas
there.
still
still
over there.
there.
That's a
Nikki's
fact.
still over there. And what y'all don't know is that when you doing business with people like him, when he got relationships with these people, but for 25 years, right? Anything that come through UMG, he gonna eat off of anyway. That was tied to him.
Told you, nigga.
It may not be the same cut, right? But it won't have nothing to do with the artist side. But respectfully, on the UMG side, Cash Money still gonna eat, right? This is what y'all don't see. So even though Drake is OVO Direct Republic, that's still UMG, right? Drake is took the position of what Cash Money did, right? And then Cash Money still stands on the UMG side, or whatever their relationship and they situation is, which is definitely a situation. So when it comes to Diddy and Hove, he has outran these two gentlemen when it comes to music. We all know Diddy with Ciroc and other things he's done, TV shows and shit. He's definitely continued to do his business. Hove has definitely continued to do his business with all the business ventures he has. He got a streaming platform, ownership and different things, all that type of shit. So he's talking music. Let's make sure we're isolating this to music, and he's outran them in music because he's still relevant and current today with acts. That's what that is.
Yo,
Hey,
Wack, I
Wack.
told these
Hold
niggas
on
the
real
same
quick.
shit.
Hold
Niggas
on
Hold
thought
on
I
real
real
was
quick,
quick.
y'all.
Hold
tweaking.
Hold
on,
on.
hold on,
Hold
hold on.
on.
I'm in the bar. I'm in the bar.
I'm
Real
listening.
quick.
Rihanna
What
ain't
was the
nice.
next question, bro? What was the next question?
So let me ask you a question, Wack.
Yeah.
Being that you hands on, and I know, baby, your man. Do you
I didn't even
think?
realize I was on mute. Go ahead, you
No, no,
got it.
no, it's you. Do you think that a lot of it is that since Baby is the face of Cash Money, that he gets a lot of the negative publicity surrounding a lot of the shit that's occurred over the past decade? Do you think it's because it's simply that he's the face, or do you think when these artists and producers are specifically calling him by name, that it's something specifically he did based on his lack of knowledge of the music entertainment industry at the time they came in the game?
Well, if you listen to his interview he just did on
That's why I'm about to
Wack,
play.
That
I'm
that's
about to
what
play
that's
the
why I'm
clip.
asking you
I'm
that
about to play
question
this
based
clip
upon
right
listen,
that
now.
you
interview.
listen to his interview, because he he answered a lot of questions and really opened himself up in ways he normally don't do, right? He let you know, like, this nigga out the project, right? So, you know, when certain things was going on, right? I remember, I'll never forget when he told me, Wack, when niggas told me they wanted the contract, I called the attorney nigga brought me a contract, I put it in front of him, right? And kept hustling, right? So all he was doing is like, nigga, I was running this shit like a spot. The money come in, we break this shit up, how we break this shit up. Everybody, we keep moving as a family, right? All of them had to learn and grow and start to understand these things, you know, publishing, how that break down. You gotta remember, it's UMG, this it's Republic, then it's Cash Money, then it's the artist, right? So the money is getting broke down. You know, that 100% number is never just coming to him. It's going to continue to get broke down. So, like, what I like to do is I put letter of directions in so they don't have to worry about me doing that. The upper levels automatically just, you know, dispensing
Handle
that,
that
right?
shit
So,
right.
yeah, so I do think in his earlier years, right, it's a lot of money he got beat out of because he didn't know it was there. Nigga ain't knowing that every time the song's been on radio, this is accumulating, and shit overseas. And I'll never forget about 12 years ago, he learned that he had over 1 billion plays of radio unclaimed, right? Nigga don't know, right? He just didn't know, right? But what I will say is, um, the media tells half the truth on situations, you know what I mean? Especially when some of the artists claim they haven't been paid out here, there. That be a thing of, I don't, what you mean odd? So then they got to go back to these folks and then an audit got to happen. And when you auditing shit as big, that shit they got, bro, it's like, it's crazy because y'all just looking at a stream or an album sale, right? But nah, this shit is breaking down in the cents per dollar from this and that, and publishing and mechanical royalties and
Right.
this, that. All this shit gotta get broke down. You gotta remember when the Cash Money Young Money thing hit. So Cash Money Young Money, now you got Nicki,
A whole
Wayne,
nother
Drake,
division,
right?
a whole
Now
nother
you got
chop.
now it gets broke down from Cash Money to Young Money,
Right.
and then from Young Money Wayne's cut what it is versus what the artist is cut. So that 100% is really by the time it get down there is looking a little different. You know what I'm saying?
So let me say this is why I asked you this question. Before you came in here, right?
Yeah.
This is the analogy that I use. I was like, you know, when you listen to the interview, I read quotes from the interview and then I listened to it, right? And then we played a
Mm.
snippet of it in here.
I'm about to
And
play the snippet in a minute. Go ahead,
and I,
bro.
u- I used the
Over, hey,
analogy. I
bro, let
said,
me tell y'all some real shit what I learned. That man
hold
was
on,
over
let me tell you what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what I'm
on
talking about. Why I asked you the
underpaid.
question. The reason why I said it, I said, look, a lot of dudes who came in the game straight from the streets, regardless if they sold records out the trunk of their cars or whatever they did with the music, you got to understand the premise that if they was in the streets, you can't sell a bird more than once. If you get a bird, if you get a QP, if you get a P, whatever it is you do, you sell it once,
It's
you get
gone.
the money, and that's that. It's
Yeah,
gone.
it's
So
gone.
the whole concept of money that can regurgitate and come back to you, and that mailbox money, or based like royalties, mechanical royalties, publishing, all that shit is a whole
But
different
as you
concept.
you giving this dude credit for not
No,
having
no, no.
intelligent people by
No,
him, like, bro, if
no,
that man
Hold
knew
on,
All right,
about
hold on a
let me
second.
publishing.
finish,
Hold on a
Mo. Hold on,
second.
let me
Before you even
finish,
go
Mo.
there,
Let me
before you even
finish,
go
Mo.
there, real quick,
I
real
got what you're
quick,
saying. I
real
got what you're
quick.
saying, Mo. But let me finish what I'm saying. So I'm saying
I ain't
there's a
never.
possibility, there is a possibility that he didn't know. But the fact in the interview when he said he was talking to Fresh and Fresh said
Let
he
me
was
play
like,
it
yo,
real
I
quick.
didn't. Yeah, go ahead, play it.
Let me
So
play it real quick.
it'll bring it
sorry,
into context.
Fresh
Yeah,
told him
because I
we
think
got
that's what I
published.
wanted to say too.
Why
But
niggas keep saying that shit though?
know,
Stone,
brother.
know what I'm saying? Why niggas keep saying that shit, bro? Like everybody, producer, all these folks be like, man, nigga don't pay, bro.
Wait, bro. I had some incidents early on
Yeah.
because I was really young in this shit. I ain't know no better. But every problem I had, I cleared it up.
Oh, you saying any nigga that ever fucked like they got fucked
I
over?
cleared it up.
Yeah.
I paid any nigga that got. You hear me? Because I was young, but remember, I'm telling you, I'm 20 years old.
Yeah.
So a lot of shit happened early on in my life, and we was on the old construction, and this shit popped off for me like real young. And I was just talking to Fresh today. Me and Fresh was on the phone, right? And I was telling Fresh, bro, God, I ain't know nothing about this publishing shit. I didn't know. And Fresh used to be like, cause Fresh was on before me. Right. And he was like, Stunner, bro. We got publishing money, bro. We supposed to be getting royalties and all this shit. And I was like, and I fought myself for that. Right? Ain't no nigga supposed to teach no nigga. I'm a grown man. I gotta know what I'm off into. And I was like, you right, Fresh. But later on, when shit got wild, then I realized and I seen, but I gotta take my lick. That was on me. I just ain't know. But once I learned, I aired it out. Because it wasn't nothing but some money. I was the one with the money. Right. So I cleared it up. Anything what it was, pay him. But it got to a point to where niggas had to do what they had to do. And I respect it, because they're my partners. But I paid them niggas, and one thing I can say, I paid him more. Wayne asked for one number, I gave him more than what he asked for. Because that's my son, and I started with him. Yeah,
Over.
he asked for 30, I gave him 50. Fresh, whatever he asked for, I gave him more. And same thing with Juven and all that, I gave them niggas more. But that's
Heart of hearts, do you think that these people are washed up?
I ain't know nothing about thinking. I'm telling you what I know. It ain't about thinking. Some shit I just know because I'm right there and I'm seeing it. And, I just shot a motherfucking video with Roddy Ricch, Wayne, and Birdman, a video I fucking personally directed in June, right? Stunner Man, right? We all in Miami. If that was the case, like he said, then people wouldn't fuck with him. Every time I see Juvius, he at Stunner House when they out here, in LA doing that shit, right? So, end of the day, when he cut that bag, he cut that bag. That man, I've cutting that man and said, yo, boom, 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 boom. Like, nah, what it was short? Was it short? I see it might have been short a dime. He said he go 15 on me, right? Should have had, like, he don't give a fuck about no money. We talking about a man. This man could never be broke. His catalog is too big to be broke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand that for one. Nigga make money in his sleep. Like, catalog worldwide does some crazy 30, 40, 50 million a year on his own. And that's if one of these other artists ain't dropping no new shit. Like, he ain't going
Mailbox
broke.
money.
And
Exactly.
he ain't sold the catalog. You know what I'm saying? The nigga catalog is valued over $1 billion. This nigga 50 years old. He can get up out of the owners right now and don't look back and never have enough time in his life to spend that, right? So he don't care about no money. Like, that's what's old, but what y'all gotta understand, it got to go through due process with him. Right? Okay, you telling me this, I don't think it's that. I ain't saying you're lying, but fuck it. Let's let these folks out of this shit figure out what y'all say it is. You say it's 30, okay, here go 50. I love you. Mouse on me. What you say, give him that, give him that, give him that. After he was done doing that, he walked away with the less amount. On that run, he wasn't tripping. His whole thing was to make it everything right. And his way of making it right is give you what you was owed. And as a bank would, let me give you better than that bank interest rate. Let me give you a street interest rate. Because we know a 20 on top of a 30, my nigga, you ain't seeing that nowhere. That's
Right.
damn near 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Return
You
on
hitting
your
niggas off
fucking
with
money, right?
All
66%,
right,
Mo.
yo,
Right.
Wack, I got a question,
Real
bro.
Hold on,
shit.
hold
Wack,
on,
I got
hold
a
on. No,
hold
no,
on
no.
a second.
One
Hold on
moment.
a second.
One mic,
Hold on a
one mic.
second.
Yo,
Hold on.
Wack, I got a question.
Hold
So
on, one
you
mic, one mic.
already
Hold on.
hold on.
Good, S-Class.
See, hold on. Moon had a question, then we're going to get you, I know. Go ahead, Moon.
What up, Wag, baby? Cito family, so I'm going to keep my two questions light, man. So it's a two-part question. The second part is dependent on the first answer. You mean to tell me you think he's gotten his publishing accordingly right? Mechanicals, royalties, and everything with Manny Fresh?
Are you saying he's all the way square with Manny today? Is that what you asking me?
That's
Wag,
basically what
with
he
just
asked me, yeah.
Manny Fresh, I'm not talking about nobody else. Don't
Saying
give a shit about nobody else,
you
but
saying
just Manny
square
Fresh.
today, right now today. Is that what you asking me?
That's what I'm asking you, big bro.
Definitely square with Fresh today. Yeah,
So my second part don't matter because I was gonna ask if he wasn't square. Do you think it's fair for him to go back and give Fresh? Because from what I understand, he still owns like the same percentage of Fresh Publishing that he always owned, being that Fresh is
what
one
I'm,
of the super producers.
but that's business. Well, first of all, brother, business is business, right? If you sit down at a table and one thing Stutter gonna do, he gonna always give you that option. He gonna say, yo, we could do this deal this way, incorporating this for this much, or I can give you this bag this way, incorporating these things. You let me know which way you want to go, right? So if I'm sitting at the table and this is a deal minus my publishing and the numbers $1 million, and then I look over here and say, well, this deal is in, me doing the deal with my publishing and my overall whatever I'm doing for him, and it's 3 million or whatever it is, right? And I say, fuck it, Stunner, I want to do the deal for 3 million, right? Now you got to remember, Stunner said a key thing that y'all all ignoring. I invested in them, not knowing what the fuck was gonna happen. He could have gave a nigga 2, 3 million, and nigga flopped. Nigga never did nothing, right? So when you do that and then you get big, and he also said the key thing is because he know him and Fresh was cutting that pub, half they was cutting it. He made sure every nigga in the camp gave Manny Fresh placements. Not only that, every nigga Stunner had a relationship with outside of Cash Money. He used his relationship to force that placement. Yo, nigga, give Fresh a couple slots on that album. Let him get that single. Let him get that single. We put Wayne on the feature. See, y'all not seeing all this play. So he earning his keep because A, he paid for it. Two, now he forcing placement. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying,
I
right?
got a
I got you.
statement
Yeah,
after
I
your
Hold
got you.
on,
Hold on,
feedback.
B.
hold on,
Hold
B.
on,
Hold
B.
on,
You
Hold
B.
understand
on,
Hold
B. I'm
what
gonna
I'm
get to
on,
it.
B.
saying?
Whoa,
Hold
So
on,
whoa, whoa.
so
I'm in the
now when you
bind.
get big, right, you get big and you say, shit, I made 50 million, but if I wouldn't have did that, I could have made 100 million. Well, goddamn, let's not forget about what went with getting you to the 50. You know what I'm saying? And it's business. Like that was business because you Stunner could have took 100% hit. He can't come back and say, yo, freshman, I need that 3 million back. It's gone. He invested into them. When he said I invested into them, he ain't psychic. He
That's
got an
all
ear
faith.
for it,
Yeah.
but he don't know what. It's a lot of artists that was over there that Stunner spent a lot of money on that it ain't happened for yet.
So, Wack, I have
Hold
a
on, real quick,
question
B.
and
Hold
a
on, B.
Yeah, we
statement.
had our know and we had our know.
We had
Go
I
ahead, go
know,
next.
B.
Go ahead, I know.
Go ahead, I know.
You
Hey,
next, B.
Wack. So with that being said, and what you pretty much said what I said earlier about Universal, he bringing revenue of close to $1 billion. Do you think that Universal should do more as far as like giving him a seat at the table, like giving him his flowers since he kept him afloat for the past decade just by himself in the 2010s, canceling out Hov and Diddy?
I mean, I can't take nothing away from his relationship with Universal. From my understanding, Stunner always speak highly of the people, especially Monty and Avery that he deal with. I've never seen him be denied something that he wanted to do. He's never expressed to me that he's unhappy, and for what he does. Stunner got an office up there. They call that motherfucker the vault. Stunner ain't in New York. He on him just flying around doing it the way he want to do it. So you know, I think they gave Stunner his lane, and I think anything Stunner desires out of that building he can get. So I don't I don't think he's looking for too much adjustments when it come to that over there like that. On top of that, even when an artist's contract expires, they still keep a stunner and play on their side. This ain't the too much more you can ask for. Because once an artist is out of contract, he out of contract. If he be coming in and re back up with them direct, that's something they don't have to do. But because of their relationship, and the revenue that's been generated, you know what I mean? I think, they playing it the way that Stunner and Slim is asking them to play it. So I don't, I think anything outside of that would just be a gouge. And them people is into making money in the long run, not short run. You know what I mean? They want to make money over the next 100 years. So, you know, I don't think he's unhappy when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for a whole lot. Artists go out of contract with me. He want to leave and go over here to the next building. Shit, I ain't nothing I can do with them. It's like, as long as he in that UMG umbrella, which is, Interscope, Def Jam, Republic, a few other buildings,
Island.
they still taking care of stuff.
All right.
Go
No,
ahead,
I,
go
B.
ahead, B.
I
Hey,
wanted to
can I say
say,
something when she done?
We
Got
got
you,
you, Rashad.
Rashad.
because I remember like in a Joyner Lucas situation, you were saying something to the effect of not everything could be itemized. Sometimes, from what I got, what you saying, sometimes certain things is off the like
Yeah,
people's
yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah, yeah.
favors for one another. So with that being said, as I'm listening to him speak about this the second time around, it sounds like what he did for Manny off the was off like, yeah, give him placement, put him in these albums and lining him up with certain artists outside of Cash Money. But my thing is, like, when I look at, BG, Juvenile,
Huh?
Turk, they're not going to get what I guess they feel they was entitled to in the prime of Cash Money, especially now how digital streaming is looked at and how each stream or X amount of streams is equal to a certain dollar amount. You get what I'm saying?
No, well, you gotta understand, Juvenile, I don't know. You gotta understand, Juvenile was the first largest nigga old Cash Money. When niggas was doing two
Yes.
million, Juvie was doing 7, 8 million the first week. So Juvie had touched a lot of that money already. His royalties, you know what I mean, of what comes in, it goes to him. You know what I mean? That's what he collects. You know what I mean? So no, you can't put Juvenile on the side of somebody like Wayne or Drake because they transitioned from that era to the iTunes straight digital era to now the streaming era. You know what I mean? With current music. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
And that was, I don't want to interrupt you,
that's
but what
why
I
he
was saying
said
is,
Juvie.
but the Cash Money, because I would just want to focus on the Cash Money piece, not Young Money. As far as the Cash Money artist that was there, like you said, BG, Juvie, Wayne, and Turk, those guys, whatever they felt they was entitled to in their prime, what Cash Money, they're not going to get, because like you said, the only one who kind of stood the test of time is kind of Juvenile and certain singles and Wayne. So
No,
do
but
you
I mean,
think?
listen, you got paid. You gonna get paid on what you get paid on, what you produce. That's you can't say, well, shit. Turk. Well, when the last time Turk put something out, had a hit, like, you know what I'm saying? Turk
Right,
got
right.
paid. He got paid for what his body of work that he done, and anything that happens with that body of work, if it's used in a movie or a commercial or shit like that, his money go to him. Like, you can't place him today if he ain't working today. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
do you think the digital platform definitely changed the game as far as artists trying to recoup whatever money they could get from their former labels? Do you think it
No, it
changed that?
actually helped them make more money because now they old music, they old catalog is now placed on the platform to where, let's say if a TikTok kid grab it, I just watched it happen, and to Nelly and start hear a song that they never knew that's 22 years old, and they start TikToking to this shit, right? Guess what? Now they start streaming this shit. They go to find the YouTube video. Now money is being generated again on the digital platform. So it actually helps them because it's putting them in front of a larger audience than that they were once in front of, just dealing with a billboard, a bus motherfucking bench, and a fly and radio. You know what I'm saying? So it helps these catalog artists. I can go to game shit right now and tell you that, hey, to love it, that motherfucker stream at least 200,000 a day. Now we
That's a
wouldn't be
fact.
doing that if it wasn't on the goddamn platform. You know what I'm saying?
Right, got it.
People who brought those CDs 15 years ago, them shits is probably somewhere wherever they at, and that's it. They wouldn't be on the Best Buy shelf right now today. If so, it might be 5, 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? So that old catalog being placed on that streaming platform actually helps them.
So,
And that's Cash
All right.
Money, and
Yeah, what?
Republic Universal got to place it there for them. So it's there.
Oh,
got
Yo,
it.
yeah,
real
yeah.
Thank
quick,
you.
just to
Real
let
quick.
y'all know, this is ADHD, all debates and heated discussions. We are definitely one of the dopest rooms that exists on the Clubhouse. Having a great night tonight, sponsored by Viola Brands,
No
the
doubt.
black-owned marijuana company. Go ahead and get your high on.
Fuck
October
that. I'm
1st, there will be the
sponsoring too
launch.
tonight, Trav. Send me your cash
Yeah,
app.
yeah,
Sponsored
yeah,
by
yeah,
Moon tonight.
You
yeah,
got that. You
yeah.
got
I
that
hear you. I
Odyssey
hear you.
'96 coming. That Odyssey '96 coming October 1st. That Bubba Chuck draft pick, #1 shit. Definitely good for your lungs, man. So yeah, the topic of the night, as you see per the title, Birdman says he's accomplished more in music than Diddy and wonderful people. ADHD in here tonight. We also got Wack 100 jumping in here to take part in the discussion and definitely expand the situation. If you all want to participate in the conversation, we do have back channels open. I know the man Rashad wanted to hop in and say something. He's still in the room.
Yeah, Rashard still here. Rashard, you
Rashad,
here?
He had got a call.
Nah, Rashard,
I know he
Rashard
had got
left.
he had got a couple calls. He probably bopped out.
We definitely got to
Captain
hear
always
him
says I love being
speak on this matter.
I don't know what the hell you talking about. You right about B, but we gonna get back into the topic at hand right now. You know what I'm saying? So as my brother S Class just stated right now, this is ADHD with all debates are heated discussions. I think this is a great debate because some people standing on both sides, but you gotta understand. Yeah, he did make sure he clarified music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Because
music. We
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He said
He ain't.
music. A lot of people are like, oh, he's doing yeah, he said music. He ain't saying I got more money than Jay-Z. I done got more money than because truth be told, none of them individuals really know how much money each that they have. These niggas got business ventures cross them waters that ain't even liquid yet that they know is in 10 years once it open up is worth this, that, and other. So he ain't speaking on that. He's just speaking on music. And his run is longer and more current than those gentlemen.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. But now, so now, as far as the
Hitmaker just stepped in here.
yeah, I see what's going on, Hitmaker. So
What
now,
up, Hitmaker?
as far as the music goes, so you giving them credit. You giving them credit for the Young Money artist then too, I guess, because
You
it fall
got to
under the
give him
same
credit for
umbrella.
the Young Money artist because he got ownership of Young Money as well. So how can you not give credit for Young Money? Young Money is powered by Cash Money, who's powered by Republic, who's powered by Universal.
There's something
Trap,
might
That
throw
didn't
out
is
there, Wack.
really
Let me ask you
Yo,
this,
can I
Wack.
say
because you
something? Can
didn't
I
want to
say
Hold on,
something
say
real
Trap,
quick?
that.
Yeah,
Trap,
hold on,
didn't I say
we
that,
got you,
Trap?
we got you.
Y'all
I'm
ain't
gonna
Wack.
want to
I'm
give
gonna
him
hit
credit
the
for
button. I'm
producing.
gonna hit the button. Hold on
Yeah,
a second. I'm
Got
gonna
it.
hit
Wack.
the
This is
button
something
real
we
Can
quick.
threw
I
Let me
out
hit the
earlier.
button.
eliminate
Let me hit the button
Birdman
real.
from the Young Money run? I mean, don't get it run. That's Wayne and my brother Mac Main, right? They serve
Yeah.
as overseeing that label, running that label, but they all business partners, up under that same umbrella. The mother company to Young Money is Cash Money, as is Republic is the mother company to Cash Money. You know
Do
what
you
I'm
think
saying?
this Wack? Let me ask you this, because this is something
They
I
said
threw
I
out there
was
before you
crazy
came in
when
here
I said.
too. No, we ain't say you was
Facts.
crazy, man. Don't say that shit.
I still
So
don't agree
so
with it though,
so
so I
real
ain't gonna
quick,
lie.
let me ask you this, right?
Same.
The past 2 weeks, there's been a lot of conversation, just surrounding Puff and what he's done in the industry since the whole JD him and back and forth and all that on the live, right?
Uh,
So do you think that this is a not saying the intent, but this is a position to create a conversation that Birdman can have a versus as an executive against anybody in the industry and hold his own strong for this
Ooh,
category?
that's
I
interesting.
think
They'll
Birdman.
get
I
their
think a
boots
great.
smoked. Go
Listen,
ahead, go ahead, Watt.
I think Birdman. If you asked me, we had this conversation a couple months ago. Who Birdman could do a versus with? You got it's only a couple people playing in that arena, right? So you got Dre over there. Um, you got Puff. When I say Puff, a lot of people understand Usher. A lot of his early shit was executive produced by Puff. If it's like if you touched it, produced it, or it's owned by you, Puff's catalog is motherfucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about all the shit he didn't touch, right?
So we ain't gonna sit up in here and try to paint this man as being goddamn the Mother Teresa shit, and he take care of everybody like that, B. You know
Trav,
what I mean? Like,
Trav,
Yo,
I'm just saying,
what
we supposed to be
niggas
Listen,
doing
do,
that.
B.
the cold part about it,
Hey,
hey,
Yo,
Trav.
let me ask you a question real
here go
quick.
the cold part
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah, I ain't saying he Robert Hood.
He's
I'm just
still,
saying
hey,
what I know.
listen,
yeah.
he's still taking care of a whole lot of motherfuckers. Like, he'll tell you, I fucked up. I didn't know. But like he said, I was supposed to know. I didn't know, but I was supposed to know. And I straightened my hand,
Yeah.
right? What a gesture of respect about giving niggas over whatever they had was owed to them. But we don't hear a motherfucker right now talking about Stunner ain't paid me.
Nah,
You know,
nah,
you know
for
Yeah,
what
the most
I mean?
part. But so I always look at this shit. Always look at this shit funny when Wayne came out and said that shit right there. That's when the whole shit right there. What I'm saying is fine. Because if he had money issues with Wayne B, and then you call this man your son, that's when I always look at this shit as being like, damn, that's some fucked
the
up
shit
shit
Y'all
right
came
ever
from
there,
a
B.
seen Wayne,
personal,
bro? Let me
painful
ask you
play.
something. Y'all ever seen Wayne broke? Y'all ever seen Wayne fucked up? You ever see Wayne talking about, I gotta move out, I can't get on the jet, I can't, that would have never happened. See, I know shit y'all don't know. I didn't seen shit. I didn't seen some shit that I've never seen in niggas contract. So it was just a thing that it's some funds over there that we got a discrepancy about. It wasn't for Wayne to figure that number out or for Stunner to figure that number out. It was for them people to go do an all out audit and come back with the number. You know what I'm saying? When they came back with the number, Stunner manned up. He said, "What the number is? That's that 30. Okay, here go 50.
Hey,
But
Hey,
Love
Travis,
you,
let me
Wack,
nigga."
say
why it
something.
took
but what
so
I hold
long to
on real
get to
quick,
that number?
Real quick
Nigga,
though,
do
real
you know
quick.
how long it take to audit a motherfucking catalog for 18 years?
You know
From
how
what I heard,
long
from
it
what I
take
heard,
to
Universal,
audit
Universal handled
anything,
it.
bro?
Nigga,
Universal handled a
like,
lot of
like
that
that
shit
wasn't
though
the
too.
number Stunner come. Cause if Stunner would have said, all right, Wayne, by my books, I owe you 10 million. You think Wayne was gonna agree? And Wayne would have came back and said, by my books, you owe me 100 million. Stunner wasn't gonna agree. So the people that's controlling the number off the gate is the ones that had to do the audit.
Hey, Wack, it's CPR. So what about what they say about Bangladesh? You know, he made the Millie beat, and you know, certain rappers and things say that he ain't never get paid. Like, how you feel about that?
Hey, bro, if you listen, do you really believe if Bangladesh ain't got paid, he'd have been quiet? You know it's how niggas get quiet, right? And niggas get quiet real quick. And I'm gonna tell you this: them producers, them ain't 50% niggas when you fucking with niggas that big. You ain't nigga to get that placement. You might have got your cut, but you didn't get that whole 50% bag, right? And then with him, he probably got a motherfucking pub deal somewhere. Hitmaker might be in here, tell you how that worked. Nigga be done took 3-4 million over here off of he got these placements. Nigga, now nigga be talking about, well, where my money went? Motherfucker, call your publishing house. Nigga, them niggas that gave that bag was recouping their motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't no way he would still be quiet right now today if his hand wasn't squared. No way. Not
Plus, it
possible.
all falls on the Cash Money umbrella. Like everybody eats because of Birdman. Birdman started Cash Money, so if Drake don't look like Drake without Cash, nobody looks like them without Cash Money. They all ate off of Birdman. Period.
Well, Bird, like,
They
you got to give them their credit
yeah, you
because
can't do
it was
that.
their talents,
What
it
you
was
about to
their
say?
talent, it was their creativity, it was their hustle.
He was the investor. He was the investor.
Yeah,
He was the
Right.
doing
money.
what
He
they
was the
was
bag
doing.
behind it. He was the
So
bag behind it.
but
You
he
can flip
did
it
invest
around and
in
say
them.
what they is
He
without.
did invest in
Hold
them.
on,
Like,
Ted.
don't nobody know, bro. Can't nobody look at a nigga and say this nigga gonna be it. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
you rolling the dice on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So he taking a chance. You know what I'm saying? And niggas gotta respect that he took a chance on them. Like you can't overlook that.
And
Gotcha.
you can't
Gotcha.
overlook the fact that they didn't open up no avenues for themselves on the side. None
Big
of them.
fact.
I ain't never took from them niggas.
I mean, well, Drake started OVO. Well, Wayne started his thing. Tiger went off to start his thing. Nikki, she got great all kind of endorsements and other shit she doing even while she up under the umbrella. So I think a lot of the cats from the first wave maybe they didn't do that because times was different. A lot of the shit wasn't here like it is. Social media platforms. Look at their numbers versus these people numbers. Just even on Instagram, this like night and day. Look at Juvie number versus fucking
Oh
Drake number,
yeah. They
fucking
don't
this
get no
number
engagement.
versus right. It's night and day. So it's two total different eras and total different movements to where people wasn't moving that way. Niggas selling these albums, niggas doing these features, niggas doing these shows. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what that shit was. Versus today, everything else that come with it. You know what I mean? So, I just think it was a change and it was the era. You know what I mean?
Everybody relevant though, because if Birdman, if Drake is rapping still, if Drake rapping, Birdman is relevant. If Kanye rapping, Hove is relevant. So as long as Drake doing whatever he doing, Birdman is you can still talk about Birdman. Birdman brought all them in the game.
How you figure if
Man,
that man, listen, man,
And
that
look, that's
man,
another thing too,
hold on.
bro. Another thing y'all gotta remember, let's not act like Stunner ain't had a few motherfucking hits his motherfucking self.
Fact.
Them shit ain't withstand the
Not
test of
act
time
like
though.
Big
It
time.
ain't
Stunner
withstand the
ain't
test of
brought
time.
brought
It
a
ain't
bunch
withstand.
of
What?
niggas
That's not
songs
true,
to
Trap.
life.
That's not
Man,
Them
Talk,
shits
why
do
you
not
always
withstand the
saying that
test of
nigga shit
time,
done
B.
like?
Them shits ain't withstand the test
Man,
of
we
time.
Hey,
Y'all
still
bugging
listen
on
to
that
that
bro.
shit.
stunner shit, nigga.
We're
What
not
you
gonna do
talking
that.
about?
Y'all
That shit
niggas is
still
bugging
get
now.
played in
I
the.
got a
Now y'all
question.
niggas is
nah,
bugging.
big
Yeah, all right.
fact.
You're not
So
playing that
so
shit.
Everybody
so
They
get
ain't
your
playing
roll
what
on
happened
Birdman.
go
to that boy in the
crazy.
club.
Everybody get your roll on go
Yeah.
crazy,
Hold on,
bro.
Them
hold on. I
niggas is
got a
not
Man,
question.
playing
we
that. Maybe
still
y'all think them
playing that
country ass
stunner
barn
shit down
clubs.
here.
Maybe them country ass barn clubs y'all niggas going to. But them shits is
Man,
not
fuck
playing
that.
them
Y'all still listen
metropolitan
to Big
areas.
L and them
Niggas is
old
not
Hold
stinking
up.
playing
Let
ass
me.
big
I
city
got a
boy
metropolitan
question.
niggas. So
areas.
yeah, we
Hold on,
playing
hold on,
our
hold
shit.
on.
I'm hitting
Real
the,
legit
Boone is
question right
definitely
now.
playing that.
I got a legit
I hit
question.
the button real
Now,
quick,
does Bird
guys. Go ahead, nah, go ahead. Come back in, quick. Go ahead, come back in. The whole stage getting me to go ahead. Come back in, quick. You on mute?
Come on mute,
All right.
quick.
Does Birdman get the credit for Drake forever just
No,
because
that's
he
what I'm
was
saying.
signed to him
No,
once?
Nah, Drake
no.
then went on
Oh
to do
yeah, see that's what I'm
Overthrown and
saying.
no, not me, but you know, hey man, listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie, if you a fucking NFL player or superstar, whatever the fuck, Michael Jordan, my nigga, you know it. You know you can't never discredit the parents if the parents was there. If they, you know,
Hold
what
on.
I'm
You
saying
give
like,
all the
I
credit.
fuck,
You give all the credit to the high school coach though.
hey,
You made it to the NBA. The
Yes,
high school coach getting the
And
credit. Nah,
yeah,
100%.
Sean
fuck out of here.
Barron, Sean
That
Barron
shit is.
found it.
Yo,
That's,
yeah,
hey,
no,
Trav, I got a
yeah,
question. If
Trav,
we
some players
hold
go
up,
straight to the league from
come on.
high school.
I hear you. Go
Hey,
ahead,
Trav, I got a
Ted. Go ahead,
question. So,
Ted. Go ahead, Ted.
if we give in, you know what I'm saying, Birdman the respect for Young Money, blah, 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 are we giving the same respect for Hov for good music?
No,
No,
exactly.
That's
No,
my
no,
point. Is because it's
no,
crazy.
no.
he
no.
ain't
It's
work.
not
He ain't
crazy,
work
but
hand in
But
hand with good
yeah, it's
that's
music
what
not the
I
though.
was
same.
about to say.
It's not the same
Nigga, y'all
question.
act
Hold
like
on, yo.
Hov and Kanye's combination was what Stunner and Mac Main and Wayne's was. That nigga wasn't fucking with wasn't over there with Kanye on his music. If Kanye wanted to feature something, that might have been what he did. Other than that, Hov been on his own mission doing his other shit.
That's a
Good
fact.
music artists is not Rockefeller artists, and to my knowledge, Young Money artists is Cash Money artists. I don't know, but that's what I thought. So I
That's
think Stunner get
that shit worked. That shit.
YMCMB.
That shit worked.
Y'all done
YMCMB.
heard Lil Wayne say it a million times. CMB, bitch,
right.
we
Yeah,
out.
yeah. You
He
gotta get
stopped
Stunner
saying that
again.
shit though. He don't
Y'all
say it
got
no more though. You heard
Yeah,
him say
he
it
now
before in the
he just
past.
say YM because
Hey,
Yeah, he
that's
say
what
bro,
yeah.
it's
YM.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to say, all right, it stopped in 2020, well, let's go back to 1990, 1991. Well, that's still a 30, 31 year, 30-year run, my nigga. So, shit.
Cash Money got a hell of a run, man. They might have the longest run out of any labels that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Indy, for
everybody
real.
got their, yeah, everybody
There
got
you
their
go, Trap.
chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to him. I'll give it, no, I mean,
There
listen,
you
man.
go, Trap.
Blind
You
man can see
sound
that shit
smart
right there.
tonight, Trap. I like
Listen, man, I
this.
sound small all the time. What it be is
I
that niggas
mean,
be
niggas
thinking I be
talk that
biased and
Death
shit.
Row shit, but Death Row ain't had nothing but a 4, 5 year run,
That's
bro.
what's right. That's what I'm saying. Like Bad Boys 2, Rough Riders, you know what I'm saying? Cash Money stayed on the top right there
And
for
I
a
Rough
think
while.
y'all
Riders
Yeah.
was a whole
15
work.
I think
years
y'all sleep
straight.
on No
Yo,
Limit, bro.
Jay Z
Y'all ain't
had
give
the
No Limit
longest
the
run of all time, bro. What is
No,
y'all
that's
talking?
as an
No,
artist. You talking about the label
The
in general.
actual
We talking about
He
the
label.
label wise.
Rihanna, bro. He managed.
What? Who?
He managed Rihanna.
You said manage, B. You said
no, he
manage. We
don't.
talking
No,
about the
he don't.
label.
Rihanna's under Rock Nation, a
Rock
company
Nation,
that
yeah.
he's the face of. Get it right.
That's
Mm-hmm.
Jay Z company though, Wack.
No, he's a face. That's like saying that's Jay-Z's basketball team.
See,
Nigga,
people don't never know the
the
real
fuck you
ins and
talking
outs,
about,
man. That
bro?
shit is different.
Nigga give a nigga 1%, say put your name to it because of this particular, that 1% gonna be worth a billion, nigga. Boom. That's not like, what do you mean? You really think Jay-Z is showing up the title? No, nigga. Hell no.
He
Now
has
you
management
Double
you talk
no.
management
want to talk
duties,
about
man.
Lil Nas X? Lil Nas X manager is Gene and G Roberson. Them niggas is hands on. Them is managers.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas is hands on. I'm a manager. Niggas is hands on, bro. Like that's a company that his name is attached to.
That's a fact. That's
You
a
And
know what I'm
fact.
he
saying?
has
So
a
so
popular
Wack, do
name
you
and
got an
face,
assistant,
so
Wack?
they
Hold on, quick. Hold on,
utilize
quick.
him.
Hold
Do
on,
you
quick.
got an
Let CPR
assistant, Wack?
respond. Yeah. CPR, what's your
You
question?
do you got an assistant, Wack?
Yeah, I got assisted.
And so is your assistant an extension of you?
Well, what you talking about? She works for me.
Right, right, right. So if
She
you got a
works for me.
management
Like she
company,
don't make decisions for the artist.
All right,
No,
CPR. Let me ask you this, CPR. So you think he's a sports agent too?
yeah, that's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
Jay Z owned those companies. So
But
Nah,
is
he
he
ain't
a
regardless if he
sports agent?
companies,
It,
bro. He a
regardless if
partner
he
in them
makes
it
those
companies.
says
decisions,
it
those
says
are the companies, bro.
it
That's what I.
says Sean Carter owns Rock Nation along with Michael Rapino,
There you go. And
two
Michael
owners.
Rapino don't got the name and face
Co-owns a lot.
that Jay-Z has when it comes to attracting people to bring their
But
motherfucking
I'll
partner
say this: it
in.
also says that Jay Z. It says Sean Carter founded Rock Nation, so
No, he did,
it's
but he's
kind
not at the
of a
table
different.
handling them contracts though, B. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, B.
Yeah.
Like he's
Hey,
not at the
Jay
table
Z
handling
can
them handling
probably
them every day.
own.
Quick, hold on, quick, real quick.
Yeah,
He's
go
not
ahead.
at the table. He's not at the table handling all the duties like that, B. He opened up a management company which he has other people handling the duties, B. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? That's what he's doing right there. We
Can
not
he
gonna
call
So
in there and say, sign this nigga today? Definitely can.
Mm-hmm,
Is he
definitely.
overseeing that shit? What they doing? Not fuck nah. Fuck
Not
nah.
So
at
do y'all
all.
think Birdman?
He
Well,
never,
as
he doesn't
far
matter. What do you
he's not a
mean, bro?
manager. He's a record label owner.
No, I'm saying, do you think Birdman
I know for
oversees
sure, nigga.
everything?
Hey, it ain't not one marketing call, not one that he ain't on. That motherfucking call will sit there until he get on there. Everybody be on there quiet an hour. Until Stunner get on that call,
Hmm.
fucking business being discussed.
So do you think that's the same way with Diddy?
Fuck who? With Diddy? Diddy ain't Diddy doing, with his
Diddy
liquor
ain't
and
really
all
been
that.
So
doing no music like that
But I
so
though.
mean,
But
it's
back
Not
when
definitely
Diddy
not
was
with
been.
the
doing music,
music,
yeah.
not
Oh,
with the
what about
music
his
no
music?
more.
Oh, damn sure was like that with his
He
music.
was
Yeah,
like
with his
that
music,
before
yeah.
when he was
Hell yeah, he
active in the
was.
music. Yeah, that's what I
Damn
so
was
right.
saying
so
earlier when we
but
That
first
was
wait,
started.
his
Like when they
vision.
got the music, these niggas, you got certain niggas that's
mhm,
hands on. You got certain niggas that sit there and they the face or something. These is niggas that was hands on with their business when they was active with the music. But since Jay ain't as active and Puff definitely ain't active no more, what they are active with is the shit that they do well now. Diddy is definitely active with that Ciroc shit,
right.
Yeah.
but that's
So do
evident.
you think this is what Birdman is saying by that Diddy and Hove haven't accomplished what he has accomplished because he is still active
We
within
already
the
addressed that
label?
this
We
coming
addressed
road.
that already, brother.
Oh, okay. Cause
Yeah,
I
you
thought
might
Trap
No
was
want
issue,
still
to
man.
on
You
that
got here
shit.
a little late. It's cool.
Okay, bet.
So, baby, the greatest CEO of ever. We established that.
Hell no, he ain't.
That
Hell
is
no, he ain't.
not
We ain't
true.
doing
we
that,
got
B. We ain't doing that. See, y'all
that
niggas is
is we
reaching. That's
didn't
what I'm talking
say.
about, B. Y'all
This is
reaching now, man.
ADHD. This is when shit
Yeah, and
start
you
getting
trolling,
heated
son, again.
discussions, right?
Yeah,
Again, Moon, you trolling, B.
we didn't.
You ain't
It's a
following the
lot of great
rules.
CEOs out there. We just saying, he mentioned two people, and I just wanted people to understand it. His legs and his run been longer. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? You got a
But
lot of people that's running right now. Top Dog running right now. He's still in the running. He got some work to put in, but shit, Top Dog, got the catalog that's being built over there. He got new people coming out. Kendrick, SZA, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit that already went on. So you got people still running in this race, but as of right now, today, I mean, we can't take that from it. We
Hey,
can't
Wack,
take
I'm
that.
just trying to
That's what I was about
understand
to
how
say,
we not
Trap.
counting
Who bigger?
how
Who
we
did it
not
bigger than
counting
Stunner?
Jay-Z management clients into a music discussion, bro.
Bro, you know how many
The
men, you know how
clients
many
ain't got
artists
to
he
be
Because
managed?
signed to
as the
Jay Z.
industry is
Hold
The
on,
over,
hold on, hold
clients
on.
are
you know
not
CPR.
signed to Jay
You
Z. They're
know
not
better than that.
signed. What is the name of Jay Z's production company, my brother?
No, I'm not talking about production. I'm just saying from a
Well, this what we
management
talking
perspective.
about. We talking about niggas that got independent labels. We ain't talking about nigga managers. Now we got a whole nother
Right.
motherfucking realm. We got to talk
Because
about
those
Scooter
artists
Braun
are
and all
not
these other
signed to
motherfuckers.
Rock
But
Nation
Wack, the
as
title
an
is
artist.
accomplished more in music than Diddy and Hove.
Okay.
Music management is part of music, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Like you know what I'm saying? My question for you is like if Jay-Z hire people, put other people in
Jay Z is
position.
only signing niggas to Rock Nation that been signed to another label after a label that spent millions of dollars building these people. Then he says, "Let me manage your career. Let my company manage your career." We talking about a nigga that's grabbing niggas from the ground up and building them. You comparing the two, bro?
Bingo.
You don't think Rock Nation is a record label though?
Fuck no. What tell me one
Nah,
nigga
Rock
they
Nation is
grabbed
a
from the
record label.
ground up
Nah,
and
nah,
built?
J. Cole. J. Cole
They
J. Cole's
used
a
to
Rock
be.
Nation. J. Cole's a Rock Nation. It's a couple artists on Rock Nation. The list is very short. He got J. Cole, he got Vic Mensa, he got I'm gonna pull it up right now though. He got a couple artists, but it ain't like that though. It
Alexis
ain't, it
Jordan,
ain't a
she
big
was
it ain't
Hey,
a
shaking
big
that
and
record
who
motherfucker
was
at
label.
one
they?
point.
Wait. What indie was they signed to? Because somebody in the middle of it believe that.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I
Okay,
think it's
then there you
Universal.
go.
Hey, yo, Wack, you still with Empire?
I've never been with Empire in my life. What are you talking about?
Oh,
E1, he talking about, probably.
you with
You
E1?
talking about E1? Oh, I've been over there about
E1.
15 years. I'm the highest earning motherfucker in that building.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. That's my build.
We made them a lot of money, brother.
Yeah, I got the keys to the Death Row Vault and every fucking thing else over there. So I'm definitely over there. That's a home to me.
All right, so Rock Nation's parenting company is Live Nation Entertainment. It say right here, and the artist that's currently signed to Rock Nation is hold on real quick. They got a bunch of
Is
names, man.
trap. That's a part of the music business, though. Wack, you a manager,
Yeah, but
so
it's a
But
different
Well,
we're not
job
talking
though,
about. We're
B.
yeah,
not
but
talking
that's
about
totally different,
what you.
CPR.
Management, like I was saying, you guys, Wack, what?
We're not talking about management. We talking about independent labels, bro. Indie labels. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, bro. Rock Nation still got to run because them niggas wasn't around in the motherfucking 91, my nigga, when niggas was getting it, selling 20, 30, 40, 50 millions and shit like that, bro. So I get what you're saying, but you know, them niggas still got to jump on Rock Nation, even if you want to throw them in there. Because back then, Hove wasn't Rock Nation, nigga. He was Roc-a-fella, Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't say, you know, well, we throw a Rock Nation in there with fucking Bad Boy, Cash Money, and fucking No Limit. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm just saying, even if we count in like the time after when he got that deal to be the president and everything, when he signed Rihanna and all of that, if we count in all of that
That's
time,
still
like
Def
Rihanna
Jam
was
though.
he
signed.
still put out some of
Are
the
you
biggest
telling me
artists of all
That's
time.
Rihanna
still
was
Def Jam.
signed
That's
to
not Rock
Rock
Nation though.
Nation when she started her career?
No,
No, she
that's
was
what.
signed to
But I'm
Island
saying
Def Jam.
no. I said when he was the president of Def Jam. When he, I'm saying that's still under Hove though. You can't, as we can't like limit the conversation to just what
It
they
was
did on
not
their
his
label.
company, brother.
If
Def
the
Jam has never
conversation
been Hove's
is
company.
if the conversation is who has accomplished more in music, you can't just limit it to being under their company. That's all I'm
Def
saying,
Jam
bro.
was never Hove's company. But look, Bad Boy was Puff's company. Cash Money, Birdman and Slim's company. No Limit, P's company. Like this, that nigga was an employee of Universal Def Jam.
I
He
don't
was an
disagree
employee.
with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
disagree with that. What I'm
Can't
saying
nobody
is
fire Stunner but Stunner. They can fire and say, look, nigga, we don't want you as the president no more. Get up out of here. And he got to get up out of there.
Who you
nah,
talking?
that's facts. I don't disagree with none of that. What I'm saying is that the conversation is who has accomplished more in music. You cannot discredit something just because he didn't own Def Jam. They appointed him to run it
Hey,
for a
bro, that's
reason.
two different things, bro.
Saying,
CPR,
but
it's
what
like this. Hold on,
CPR
one,
you
hold on,
saying
1 minute.
is that
CPR is like this, bro. Like
Let's
if you
give
say that
Joy IE
everybody's,
fucking Interscope, too.
if you say everybody's a baker, right? If you got 3 bakers and you're like, okay, look, everybody can bake. Right now we talking about baking cakes, and then one motherfucker say, okay, yeah, I'm nice with baking cakes, but I'm gonna go fuck with these pies. Well, that's cool. You go fuck with them pies, but when we talking about cakes, we still talking about cakes. Your pies could be the best shit smoking. They could be them white only of them nigga pies. But whatever they is, they them pies over there. We
S
was talking about
class.
cakes.
You from
Nigga
Virginia.
White
pie.
You know
only
I rock
I
with you,
fuck
pies.
S
with that
class.
nigga right
But
there.
your
How much
analogy
it
ain't make
costs
no sense,
for
bro.
one of
Hey,
those
who
Your
was
white
that
analogy
nigga?
ain't make no
pies?
sense. We
My
talking
man
about
S
that's
music.
class, S
crazy.
We are
class.
talking about
That's some
music,
funny
bro.
Yeah,
shit,
CP.
man.
You
No,
can't
Let him let him
exclude.
land, let him
I
land, let him land,
understand
let
what
him
you're
land, S
saying.
class, let him land, S class. Good, S class. We got CPR.
First
Crash
off,
that,
S
crash
class.
that
I
check.
rock with S class. Shout out to Trap. Shout out to ADHD. I rock with S class. He from Virginia. I'm from Virginia. At the end of the day, you can't discredit what somebody accomplished in music based off of they splitting a partnership with their record label. You can't do that. Like, what if we saying the conversation is who has accomplished more in music? You gotta account for all of their accomplishments in music. You can't say because it won't under this record label or they own
Yeah,
their
so
record
Birdman
label
still
they came
win.
and they did.
No,
I
I got what you're
can't.
Nah,
saying. I got what you're
nah,
saying.
nah.
President
I
Sadness.
Yeah,
I
I
cannot
agree with CPR.
believe I sat in the goo for
My bad,
20
President. You should have hit
minutes.
my
No,
phone. You
no,
should
no.
have hit
I
my
don't care
phone.
about
Chill,
that.
I
Fuzzy.
ain't
That's
call my
that's
Chill.
not what
phone.
I'm talking about. Wait. That's not what
Yeah,
I'm not
talk to
even
me,
talking
talk to
about
me,
that.
bro.
Go
Talk
for
to
it,
me, bro.
Prezi. I just seen the shit
I
too, bro.
Nah, he could
can't
have called. He could have
believe.
called my phone.
No, bro. Listen, it's not. It's cool. I wouldn't even
Go
text
ahead,
y'all
bro.
if I didn't hear so much blasphemy. What y'all talking about right now? Let me explain something to y'all. I mean, CPR 100% right. If you cannot say I get the point y'all trying to make. All right, did he own this? Birdman own that. But listen, Birdman had a boss too. He's not completely independent.
Goddamn
He
lie.
he under listen,
He under
Birdman under
Universal, right?
Universal.
He under
But
No,
Universal.
no, no.
Birdman under
Hey, listen.
listen,
Birdman's contract say all creative control, all decisions on who is signed, all budget making, right, is on Cash Money. All y'all doing is distributing.
okay,
Period. And wasn't they no
okay,
boss
All
though?
right, go
okay,
ahead. Let
okay.
me get it back.
So
Get it back
That's a
to him.
do that then,
distribution
Stunner.
deal then.
Okay,
All
hold on,
right.
hold
Go
on.
ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead.
ain't
Go
doing
ahead.
that.
Listen, I don't care what part of the job you give to Universal, they played a part, right? And for that reason and that reason alone, you have to also add in whatever Jay-Z did at any point or any position.
But
Because
Jay-Z being the
if he
president of Def Jam is the
hear
same
me
as
out.
Birdman being a CEO at Cash Money?
Wack, hear me out. he Jay-Z ain't come up one day, because you could bring up a bunch of millions of names who really put in work in this industry and never own nothing to it. When you're in a position to bring in certain things, you are still giving the world this or giving the world that. Usher ain't never have nothing to his name, but anybody in music knows who found Justin Bieber. Usher, right? Usher never had no label. Usher had never had no nothing. But still, when you talk Justin Bieber, Usher name is attached to it.
Scooter
It's the same
Braun
thing.
found him.
You can't discredit Jay-Z for the Rick Ross, Young Jeezy, Rihanna. All of those came from under him when he was the president of Def Jam. Like whether or not, and to take it a step further, when he associated himself from that and went and started Rock Nation. I mean, do you think it's coincidence that those same acts followed?
I feel
You
what you're
think?
saying, Prezi, but it's like
You
this though.
think they
Just
follow?
like
Let him respond. Let him
Let
respond.
me
Let him
ask you a
respond. Let him
question. Do
respond
go
you
ahead,
real quick.
really
S
go ahead.
think
class.
they
Let him
follow?
respond.
You really think they follow? Do you really believe they said we're coming when you at Jay Z, or do you think a motherfucker said we got 100 million? Come on over here with us.
No, but that's part of it. That's part of being a
You don't
boss,
say
bro.
they
What are you
follow
talking
like,
about? Of
bro.
course. Listen,
You know,
they got bills to be paid. But all I'm saying is this: you cannot, like, you don't think Live Nation gives Jay Z this first deal, right? And he says, "All right, cool. I don't want to just be an artist though. I want to be this. I want to be that. Blah blah blah." He gets the Rock Nation deal from under Live Nation, right? Then does what? Packs up the house. You can't just say, "Oh, just because you can't say." All right, Jay Z only the president. He don't own this, right? But then when I say, oh, Cash Money is under Universal, then you say, yeah, but Birdman had all creative rights. I'm not here
bro.
reading everybody.
Distribution, brother, my
Hold on,
brother. Do
hear
you
me out.
know?
That was a
Do
Hear
you
me
know
out,
PhD
what
Wack,
deal,
Wack,
Pres.
distribution
Wack,
is, though,
Wack.
bro?
Hear me,
Do you
Wack.
understand what the difference between you being a president of a label that you work for versus this nigga's owns his company. He got distribution through these people. You do understand the difference, right?
Nah, he definitely do.
I,
Yes,
I,
yeah,
I,
Prezi.
I 100%
All
understand
right,
the
bro.
difference, right?
All right.
But I think the fact that we starting at even just there, we know how he became the president of Def Jam is because they seen what he did as an independent artist and as an independent label owner already. They bought the label. He becomes the president, got his label right back, all to himself now. Then when he did what he had to do there, he stepped off and did even bigger things. I don't think to I don't think discrediting that part of his history in the music game just because he was only the president is fair. I don't think discrediting that is fair. I'm still willing to say, if you want to say it's Birdman, if you want to say it's Diddy, if you want to say it's Hove, that's cool. But everything has to be in play here when we're making that decision. You
That's
can't
all I
say,
was saying,
oh,
bro.
you can't say this is off
Rockefeller, what
limits.
the fuck did Rockefeller do, bro?
You ain't hearing what I'm saying, bro.
I
I'm
hear
saying
what you're saying. We're gonna put Indy with
your
Indy.
opinion could be whatever it is, but everything got to get put on the table. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we gonna
Rockefeller,
put Indy. Look, Rockefeller. If we're gonna put Jay-Z in the race, we gotta put Rockefeller right there. What did
of course.
their accomplishments? You know what I'm saying?
Rockefeller gave us Kanye West, one of the biggest artists today. He came from under Rockefeller.
What
That's one.
what for what to what? I mean, when did he leave Rockefeller?
What you
And I
mean?
don't
When did he
What you
leave
mean?
Rockefeller?
I look,
He
I don't get at the Jay-Z because without Dame pressing that wouldn't have happened anyway.
That's
But
yeah,
do
a
but
you
no,
fact.
not
But
but
give
Wack,
Wack,
he was
Dame
That's
still
a
Y'all
fact.
keep
Birdman,
Rockefeller?
doing
though.
that. Y'all keep doing that. That's
Swag,
Hold on,
he
hold
was
on,
But
ridiculous,
hold
you
still
on.
man.
not
But
give
Birdman,
Dame
though.
Dame
You can't
Rockefeller.
keep
You
doing
giving
that.
I'm
Birdman
giving him
Drake.
No,
that.
You're
that is
not
the truth.
giving.
I'm just
That's
saying
proof.
that's the
And the
fucking
same way you giving it to Slim
Yeah, you
though.
giving
So like you
Birdman
can't do
Drake,
well, I
that.
but
mean,
you're not
Birdman
giving
and Slim on
Kanye
coming
Hope.
together. I'm not saying it ain't Rockefeller.
We
I'm
can't
just
play that
saying
game,
we
y'all.
got it
Come on
like
now.
we mentioned a lot of Jay-Z. I'm gonna give a nigga they flowers because niggas is not mentioning that man. You
hey,
saying the big artist is Kanye. Let's make sure that was
Yes,
Dame
sir.
fine.
hey,
Yeah,
All right,
but
all
That's
right, all
facts,
right.
one of
bro.
Lil Wayne
yeah,
Yes,
but
was
at the
sir.
same
Drake
time, we
side.
don't know what part Slim
And
played in
and
this shit
let's
though with
not
That's
Birdman.
mention,
Slim
let's
played
not
parts in that shit
mention,
though.
let's not mention that Stunner gave his blessings for that because it was Birdman's house that Kanye stayed in when wasn't nobody giving a fuck about him. It's a whole nother
Hold on,
conversation.
hold on, hold on, hold
Why
on, hold on,
Birdman?
hold on, hold on,
Y'all forgetting
hold
that
on.
he was
You,
working
that's
with
what I'm
Jay
talking
Z
about right
too.
now.
Why
Y'all giving this
Birdman?
man
Because
too much, man.
Jay-Z
Hold on, I'm
thought
muting this.
Hey, you want to talk about
Pressing the
that?
button
Like, I
real
don't
quick.
know if y'all
I'm
know.
pressing the
And
See,
he
button.
like,
didn't.
Listen, hold
Diddy
on.
he
Matter of
worked
fact,
with
I'm muting the
JD
whole
before
stage.
both of
I'm muting the
them.
whole stage right now,
How
B.
y'all see the
Listen,
artist
bro.
putting the light on them, bro? Y'all
Wack
don't
just
see,
John Blazer
Listen.
voice.
Yeah, he trying to jump, but he going crazy right now. He giving this
He
man
said,
bro.
credit for
"Yeah, he
everything,
said
Hey,
man.
Birdman
This
hey,
man,
he
good."
not
this
Hold on,
man
wrong,
wait.
created,
Wack.
Are
he
y'all telling
created
me what
hip
I'm
hop,
saying
Trap,
not
B.
true?
Trap,
Hold
in that
on.
same interview that you played, he literally said that he had a chance to
I
sign
got it right
Kanye.
here. I'm gonna play it right now.
Bro, he stayed
He
Hold on.
with the
said it.
man in his house when
We
wasn't
gonna play it
nobody
right
fucking
now.
with him.
Here you go.
Had a chance to sign, is not signing. I'm just gonna.
Only reason why he didn't do it, cause of Manny.
Shit, J. Cole had a chance to sign Kendrick too. That shit
Nah,
didn't
Get
happen.
bro,
the
Bro,
fuck
no.
out of
Kanye
here.
was
Who
But to
said
fucking
Wack,
that
with
weird
but
shit?
to
I
Wack
remember
Man,
point,
hearing
y'all
that.
Wack
talking
What
is
the
crazy.
fuck?
Will Smith had a chance
Who
to do the
said J.
Matrix and
Cole
he
had a
didn't.
chance to
Fuck what
sign
you had the
Kendrick?
chance to
nah. But
do.
what Wack
J.
is
Cole
saying,
said
Wack
that.
is
whoever
basically
said
saying
that,
that
they
Hold on,
while
trolling.
one mic,
Kanye,
Y'all
while
one mic,
Kanye was
That
one
nigga
trying to
mic,
get
Wack
one mic,
found,
one
Serious
mic, one
about
mic.
that Kendrick
So we
shit.
Yo,
give
yo, yo,
we
yo,
give
yo.
Birdman Drake, but we don't give Hove Kanye. That's crazy.
No, I'm saying you gotta
He
get
got what
bro,
Dame
Dame.
was finding.
You gotta
bro.
Dame
put
I
finds
Dame
give
in
stuff.
All
there,
right, we
bro.
giving it to
bro.
Wayne then.
Trust me, he right, bro. He right about that shit.
All right, hold on. I got the clip right here. I'm about to play it right now. Y'all, give me 1 second, real quick. Let me play this joint. I got y'all.
Just play it, but you ain't got.
All these niggas Tiger, all these niggas come from under this umbrella. Every last one of them. Every nigga you can name come from under this umbrella.
Mm. Is there ever one you miss, like an artist, like you wish you would have fucked with a sign or
He
did
said,
something?
"Fuck everybody,
Say,
Wayne."
bro, Kanye West was with me before he was Kanye West.
Mm.
You ain't see that in Kanye what he is now.
I knew he was
Wow.
special. I let him go.
Bro,
Why?
niggas.
Because I had man Cali, all that Ross, all these niggas Tiger, all these niggas come from under this umbrella. Every last one of them. Every nigga you can name come from because I had Manny Fresh. And I ain't want to.
Oh, as a
Yeah, because
producer.
he was a
As a
producer.
Kanye
producer,
came
yeah.
to me
Right,
as a producer,
right.
Yeah.
and I wasn't going to ever disrespect Manny Fresh because I started with Fresh. And if it was going to be Fresher,
Gotta
yay. So I
respect
had to
that.
let Diddy go. He went to Rockefeller. I flew him to Rockefeller. And we always kept a bond. But he was with me at my house, living with me at my house.
Uh-oh.
And I let him go to his tub.
Yo, Wack,
Nigga
Y'all
Wow.
be
said,
thinking
"Uh-oh."
Wack be saying shit because
Hold,
it sound wild, nigga.
I
I
hold
had
on.
be
Manny Fresh.
No,
keeping
I
it
don't
real.
think you saying
I
nothing.
ain't
But
want
what that means
This
nothing.
man
He ain't
capping,
signing.
man. I smell some capping in
Nigga
this shit
cap
right
that.
here,
Let me
man.
just
Jermaine
tell
that
y'all
nigga
Dupri
something,
is
gave
a
bro.
Kanye his
liar.
Come
biggest
on,
start,
man.
bro.
Hey, bro, let
That
me
is a
tell you
fact.
something.
Jermaine Dupri gave Kanye his start, bro. That is a
Get
That's
fact.
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying. A lot
out
of
of
people
here.
say this
Thank
shit.
you.
A
I've been
lot of people
saying
putting
that
claim
this
on
whole
Kanye
This
time,
nigga is
bro.
out of his
because we
goddamn.
can't hear nobody that talking over each other though.
Hey,
I
yo,
can't hear
Trap.
you, quick.
Yo,
Can't hear
Trap.
you when
Yo,
you said it.
Bro,
What
I've
up,
been
bro?
trying to say that, bro, this whole time that JD was the first nigga to really get this nigga a real opportunity, bro.
hey,
JD.
hey, yo, Trap.
Oh boy.
Go back to the
Oh
archives.
boy.
Hey, yo, Trap.
Oh
You also
boy.
forgot
Yeah, he
about
was
D
working
Dot
with
too.
D Dot too, y'all.
He was working
He
with
was.
D
I,
Dot
I
You
too.
told him
gonna
that the
say
other
you
day.
gonna
I told
say
him that the other
JD
day.
found Bow Wow too next, right?
Exactly.
Hell
So,
no.
That
Trap,
nigga
do
was
we
We just
count
found.
found out.
missed opportunities? We count
That nigga
that?
was found
Nah,
at
we don't
death
count
row
that. We don't
sleeping
We
count
in
don't
missed
his
count
shots.
missed
We
cell.
don't count missed
opportunities.
shots. You know what I'm saying? We don't count missed shots as game winners. You know what I mean?
Nigga,
Bow
But
Wow got
Miss
tell
signed
the
to Death
police
shots.
Row
that.
lip syncing.
Tell the police that. I said, oh, nigga, what you mean he was hit twice and you charged me with 8?
Yo,
man,
Wack
listen,
is
they play by different. They
terrible.
play by different rules right there, man.
Yo,
They
What
Trap,
nigga?
play by different rules.
Trap.
Go ahead, look, you got
How does Baby claim that he did more than Diddy and Hove when
Music.
his biggest artist Drake wasn't he didn't discover Drake?
Drake ain't his
Come,
biggest artist.
come on, man. Y'all still
Drake is
talking to
not his
Drake?
biggest artist.
Drake is not. Well,
Fuck
hold on.
no. He
Drake's
ain't
not
bigger
Baby's
than
biggest
Wayne.
artist.
Drake is late. You better go look at Wayne's last numbers. Wayne did 600 something motherfucking thousand. Still being Wayne 20 years before Drake, right? What did Drake just do? Yeah, stop that shit, bro. Don't take
Hold
that
on.
from that
Time out.
little nigga.
You
That nigga
talking? Hold on. You saying Wayne's funeral or whatever
Wayne
album
is
he just put
still,
out?
Wayne just dropped his last album after being off for 5 years. Wayne, the old artist from fucking 20 something years ago, did 650 something thousand units the first week. Okay, what Drake just do?
I'm staying out of
I don't
600,
this.
know what
right?
Drake just did, but no one's checking for
609,
Wayne's
right? So don't
projects.
his biggest artist has been and still is Little Wayne, don't do that. That's all I'm
Over the
saying.
course of
By
time, it
numbers.
has been. Of course, Wayne was with him since he was
But I'm
14.
But,
saying
But
right now,
it's not
today,
just
he
that
still
though.
out count niggas.
Yeah, it's
What I'm
not
saying.
just that. You
I
got to keep
said
in
that
mind
earlier, Wayne.
the
That
money that
Wayne
Wayne
did
made off of
600,000.
physical.
I
He
just
did
said that.
650,
Yeah,
my nigga, like
Loon
he
did
did
say that.
650
Thank you
Loon
off,
said
guys
that.
for
off
giving
of
and
being
Wayne.
off 5
I
years, my
said
you got
that
nigga.
to
shit
keep in mind the money that
earlier.
Wayne made in the first like
The
5 years
last
of his
10.
career is off of physical
Hold
sales, like
on. Are we
the
saying
Hold
in
fucking
the
on,
last
hold on,
10
Amazon
Green. Hold
years?
on, Green.
CDs, bro.
Last lane that.
Like
Good. I
the
got
money
you,
that Wayne made in the first like 5 6 years of his career, that's
Mhm.
all pre-streaming. That's physical
Nigga,
15.99, 18.99 CD sales. Like
Bruh.
that's a whole different
yeah.
amount
That's
of
a
money
whole
that you got
different
to think
conversation.
about too.
Y'all are
But I'm
Yeah,
equating.
saying
let Green. I got you, Green.
Wayne's last album, after being off for 5 years, first week sales still out counted Drake's first week sales
What
previously.
album was this?
No, hold on. Let Green get in. Hold on a
Nigga, you
second,
don't know
Tay.
Wayne's last album, nigga?
Funeral was the last album.
When I say
Go ahead,
biggest
Green.
artist, I don't just mean off records. Record sales is not the all and be all. When I say biggest, Drake is everywhere right now, and I'm not even a huge Drake fan like that no
All right,
more.
bro.
But Drake is everywhere you look. He is there.
Okay.
Any genre, he's there. Like it's the last 10 years have been Drake. Anybody that works with Drake, you blow.
Hey, bro, I got 10,000. You want to pull up Wayne's last three albums versus Drake's last three albums?
Oh
Look,
shit!
Here we
I'm
go.
telling you.
You talking about
Shit, I
total
can
Yikes.
use it. I
sales?
can use 10K.
Yikes.
You talking about total sales?
Hey, my nigga, we can just go first week. We can go week to week.
First week?
So
I'm gonna
shit,
look it up
my
I'm
right
telling
now.
birthday
Yo,
I'm
is
gonna look it
September
up
hey,
right
Yo,
now.
Trav,
man.
Trav, I just
I'm gonna
looked
look
it
it
up.
up.
My
I'm gonna look it
cash
up. I'm
app
gonna
this
is
look
in
it
my
nigga
up.
is
bio.
underestimating this
Trav,
nigga's
I
a
just looked
rock
it up.
star,
It
bro.
says 139,000 for funeral first week.
Nah, first week he did 650, nigga.
Why we
You
arguing
But
talking
over
about
first
you talking
week
about funeral
sales?
Wayne
though? You
six
talking about
What
Carter
about
fifty.
Five?
total
Yeah,
sales?
Carter. Fuck you
Carter,
You
you
talking
just
talking about
said
Carter? You not talking
funeral.
about funeral? I thought it was on my funeral. That was the last album. Last album was funeral. I'm saying, but you gonna check
Why
out
is we
Carter.
still debating? Do Birdman get Drake? Drake is signed. Like I don't understand what that
We ain't
argument.
debating that, Molly. What are you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about?
I thought
That's
that's what
not
the
the
dude
no,
DJ was
no,
saying.
nah.
I thought he
Nah,
was
it's
That's
not a
saying
not
that.
it.
debate.
Well, they don't want to give.
Nah.
He
They
ain't
don't.
say
They
that,
don't want
man.
to say that Kanye was over there with Stunner first because he just didn't sign it. So that's a missed shot. So I give him that.
Yeah.
He just saying what Stunner just saying is, nigga, if it wasn't for me and a nigga seeing him with me and me letting a nigga in them studios and me, a lot of niggas wouldn't attractive to the next nigga. You could take a
Understandable.
female right now, don't nobody know and fuck with, and if Drake put him up on him or one of these niggas, everybody want to fuck her. Oh, overnight. Oh, bitch is the baddest bitch in America. Right? She was at McDonald's yesterday driving a motherfucking pickup truck. Right? Same shit apply. Nigga see this nigga getting on and off these planes in the studio. Who was that nigga? Oh, Kanye West. Yes, nigga. Stunner fucking with some nigga named Kanye West. Cause next thing you know, the other nigga who wasn't even paying him no attention wanna fuck with him. So you can't take nothing away from that, my nigga. You
Bro.
can't take, you know what I'm saying?
But as we just said before though, he was already fucking with what's the name? Fucking
Jermaine
with D Dot.
Dupri.
No,
Say
No,
his
well,
name.
he was
Say his
already
name,
fucking with
bro.
Jermaine
Say his
Dupri.
name. You
He
yeah.
we talk about we talk about before y'all even seen this nigga, bro. He was living under Birdman roof. You think Kanye hear Birdman say that and not lash out? You know he don't give a
We'll
fuck.
see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so I got the Carter five. I got the Carter five up right now. So
$480,000.
the equivalent unit, album equivalent units right there. And he also sold 140 pure album sales though. So you got to put them together right there, which comes out to what the man just said though, 620. That's it right there.
Hey,
If my
listen,
math
I
is correct.
know I
What the
talk
Canadian
loud,
do?
but I ain't
I'm gonna
doing
check
no
it right now.
line because I know a nigga waiting to catch me in a lie. I ain't
Which
doing
one?
no
Which one
line,
we
my
looking at?
nigga.
Certified Lover Boy. I'm looking at it right now.
only thing I gotta
Hey,
say
do
is
Scorpion.
You
when
gotta
it
do
comes to
Scorpion. Certified Lover
That's
Boy
the
just
same.
Scorpion.
came out.
All right.
Scorpion has 732,000 equivalent album sales plus 160 pure album sales. So that's at like what, almost 890,
So
almost 900,000.
my cash app's in my bio for that 10K.
You
Nine hundred
didn't
I
take
thousand
the
appreciate
bet,
Scorpion.
nigga.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, brother.
I
Yo.
You
took
gotta take the
I just
bet,
got five. I
nigga.
just got 5,000 for each
Welcome to
number.
You should have
ADHD.
said bet,
Welcome
nigga.
to
I said about
ADHD,
that.
my
All
niggas.
right,
No, you
I
didn't,
took
Let's
nigga.
get
the
And
it.
that's
bet
all
what
right,
he
even
man.
finna
for
start
Give me
half.
lying.
half
All
that.
right.
He
All
finna
right.
start lying. That's
All
what
right,
let's
so
send
here we
him a
go, man. So,
gram. Let him
again,
take
man.
that.
So we've set the stage right now, man. It's ADHD with all debates, all heated discussions. I mean, make sure you tap the green box up there, man. If you haven't already, if you want to join the stage on club members only, so that's how you can raise your hand also, though, right there. So the topic at hand right now. now. What we going with is Birdman just did a recent interview with big facts. And he stated in the interview, this is one thing. It's a couple other things he also stated too, but we're gonna go with this one thing for right now. Birdman says he accomplished more in music than Diddy and the God MC Hova. You know what I'm saying?
Trap. Can
So
I say something real
what's
quick?
up? Go ahead.
I just want to reiterate that I don't feel like we can discredit anybody's accomplishments in music because they didn't own the label that they work for. A lot of
No.
people accomplish a lot in music. I also want to say that I think Jay-Z has accomplished the most. Obviously, Rihanna. He said it on the song Click. You know, I ain't got to quote him, but he came off with the bars. So I just want to reiterate that uh, in addition to Jay Z, it also say Diddy who found Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go on mute there. I'm gonna just go on mute right
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
that
we
nigga
because
been
we
dead for
forgetting
I'm gonna
about
24
tell you this,
years.
the
bro. I don't take nothing away from none of them men, but I'm just saying, Stunner legs been longer. He ain't had a longer run because he's still at it. Now I'm gonna be real. We can say Jay-Z, started, the streaming platform and this, that, and other. But I just know that to be another side of the business, right? Just like he owned the motherfucking basketball. We know that that's just some other shit, right? We ain't taking nothing away from none of these men because they all great at what they done and what they still doing today. So I don't think, you know what I mean? Because, Puffy could turn around and say, well, shit, I'm a bigger brand than you. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker couldn't fight that. You know what I mean? So they all got their little niche on where they a little more dominant than the other. That's why Stunner made sure
he made sure he said music
You
though.
know
He
what?
ain't
he
That could be a
That was
he
fair
made
probably
sure.
Davy
assessment.
calling.
I think that's the most fair assessment I heard.
yeah.
But I think, to be honest, what Baby said, I think it is always going to set up that age old debate, North versus South situation. You get
He
what I'm
love that
saying?
shit. He love
And
that shit, man.
I feel like really he could have said, I could stand amongst these men because, like you said, all of these men did great things. They brought in great artists under their umbrella. They still have somewhat of a connection to today's